Hello everybody, this is a tutorial for a cow farm that I came up with. A very fun and efficient cow farm that you could make in survival. So basically you have your cows in there, you can breed them from here, and then you press the button when you want to kill them and they fall down and cook. One at a time, sometimes two depending how much you have in there, but mainly it's just one per button press. So let's get on how to build this. Okay, so let's start it here. So the first thing you're going to want to build is the cow holding system. I'm going to build this high off the ground because you're going to need a few blocks for the lava blade underneath. So choose a building block. I'll be using sandstone for this one, and then make a 5x5 or 7x7, sorry, 7x7 square with hollow in the middle. So once you have that, you make it 2 tick. Next you want to make your border around the edge of it. So now you should have something looking like this. So now you can fill in your water. So first place signs on the edge here, like that. Place a sign on top of this sign, and then again on these ones, and then do the same once again. Place a sign on the middle sign. So now that that's done, you can place your water. So place one water bucket in each corner, so the water should be flowing to the middle. Next you're going to want to build the next layer of your wall. I like to use glass so I can see into it, but you can use any block, and make sure you keep a 3 block gap in the middle here, so 3 on each side. Next you're going to make your roof, so fill in a 1 block high layer all over the top of this. Now you should be left with something that looks like this. So this would be the ideal time to add your cows to the system. If you're doing it on survival, I think the best way to do it is to make a hole, have your cow come here, and bring him into the hole with wheat. So you're going to want to start with 2 cows at the start so that you can breed them. Next you can make your path to walk on while you're breeding your cows. So now you should have something like this. You can go all the way around with your path, but you're going to be able to reach all the cows anyway from just those 3 windows, so you can fill this in if you're not going to use it. But if you want to use it, then just wrap your path around and keep that open. So as you can see, you can easily reach the cows from the window. So that is the main holding chamber done for the cows. Now you're ready for the redstone part of your build. So go on top of your roof and find the middle. So how you find the middle, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on that block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you destroy this and place glowstone. You can place glass as well, it just has to be a transparent block. So the tricky part now is that you have to place 2 sticky pistons facing downwards. We are building a downward double piston extender here, so we need 2 sticky pistons downwards. So how you do this in survival mode, so you build a 5 high pillar like this, then place a normal piston, then 2 sticky pistons facing downward underneath it, then get a lever, retract or extend and retract, then place a block, extend, retract, and now they're in position. So you can start with your wiring now. So I'm going to use green wool as my building block for the wiring, just because it stands out against the sandstone and it's easier to see. So place a block at a diagonal here from one at the bottom piston and place it up so it's in the same level as the top piston. So you want to place your button on this. This will be your input block. So wherever you're going to be linking up to it, you're going to have a repeater facing into this block. So now you place 2 dusts here underneath, then repeater, block, block, repeater, repeater, block. Set all these repeaters to 4. Now you come around to this block again that we placed at the start, place a block diagonally downward to it, and then place a repeater on 2-tick delay, so right click it once. Now you're going to want to place a block where this is facing into, destroy the block underneath, and place a block adjacent to this piston there. Then you just place 2 redstone on top of the wall here. Now you are finished the redstone part of this, you're going to want to attach your button. So you can have your button wherever you want and just attach your redstone to this repeater. For this tutorial I'm just going to have the button on this wall, so you can hide this wiring completely and have a roof over it, but just for the purposes of time I'm just going to have a wall. So now we want to hook our button up to the actual wiring. So I'm going to place my button here, just for the sake of this tutorial. So we go onto the other side of that block, which is here, and then we place redstone, block, and then another redstone, so that it attaches to the repeater. Now that the redstone is done, you can move on to the next part, which is the cooker. So come up from behind, or from underneath I mean, and you want to build a tube coming down from this hole here. So you count the first one as the sign, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then make a tube all the way around that big. When you have that done, you can place your signs on the bottom row, place them exactly like we did before, so 3 on the wall here, and then place them on top of them, and then on top of them again. Now you can place your lava. So you only need 1 lava bucket, so place 1 block against the side here, and then the lava against the side of that block so it's in the middle, and then destroy the block you just placed. Now the farm is pretty much complete, all that is necessary is in it, but you're still going to want a platform down here and somewhere to bring you to the platform so you can collect your drops. So I'm going to do that off camera because it's going to be boring. I'm going to be making my staircase down the back here because I'm not using the back. So maybe you could do that too if you're making this in your world. So I'll come back to you when I have that done. So there we go. I was going to make a staircase around the back. I'm pretty much sure I said that, but it didn't really work out, and I just thought a water elevator would be much more simple. And you can get back up. This part's kind of up to your imagination, I suppose. It's not actually part of the design. The design is just, that's the design there, that platform. You can use whatever way to get to it that you want. And I would advise putting railings around it because they won't jump off from this height for me, but if you have that at ground level they might run away, and then you'll be looking all over the place for your actual meat. So I'm gonna pretend here that and also another idea that you could do, if you come down here, you could have a button here that leads up to the thing, so you can watch them die. As cruel as that sounds, it's pretty funny. So let's just pretend that you were on a breed spree, and then there's about, I don't know, let's just fill this up here. So you'd have to feed them with wheat if you're doing this in survival. Feed them with wheat and then wait until they grow up or whatever. Oh, he survived. But yeah, let's just say that's pretty full. So basically, let's just check if it works. Press your button, fall down and start cooking. I don't think the AI of cows is as good as other mobs, so they probably won't run to this, but you can put a fence gate here if you want to be certain. So yeah, that's how it works. You can press it numerous times. Just wait until it goes back up and then press it again. So as you can see, they're all falling through. And you can collect all your meat in leather, and leather will be very important for the new update, so I suggest you make some type of a cow farm, if not this one. So yeah, be creative with your design. I just gave you the wiring and the basic concept. You can even make this bigger if you want, like a 9x9, if you want to hold more cows, but I'm not sure if you can actually reach them with the wheat then. But yep, that's it. So thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed.